Welcome to this week's edition of Fingerprinting Gurus. I am Tommy Watkins, your instructor, here for an exciting new topic. Before diving into this week's subject matter, I kindly request that you support our content by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Our content aims to assist you in advancing your entrepreneur ventures, particularly in the in-car fingerprinting business and the mobile in-car fingerprinting industry. Without further ado, let's explore this week's topic, handling of confidential information. Handling of confidential information requires the utmost care and attention to ensure that sensitive information is not compromised. Here are some guidelines to follow when handling confidential information. Know what information is being considered confidential. Confidential information may include personal, identifiable information, medical records, financial information, legal documents, trade secrets, or any other information that is not meant for public disclosure. Limit access to confidential information only to individuals with legitimate need to know should have access to confidential information. Use password protection or other security measures to restrict access to sensitive data. Use secure storage. Confidential information should be stored in a secure location, such as a locked file cabinet or a secure electronic storage system. Make sure that the storage system is backed up regularly and is protected from unauthorized access. Properly dispose of confidential information. Confidential information should be shredded, burned, or otherwise destroyed before being disposed of. Do not throw confidential information in the trash or recycling bin. Follow communication protocol. Use secure methods of communication when transmitting confidential information such as encrypted email or fax. Be aware of your surroundings. Avoid discussing confidential information in public places in the presence of unauthorized individuals. Be aware of who is around you when you're handling confidential information. Report any suspected breaches. If you have suspected that confidential information has been compromised, report it immediately to an appropriate individual, such as a supervisor or a security team. By following these guidelines, you can help ensure that the confidential information remains secure and is not compromised. Fingerprinting and handling of confidential information. Fingerprinting involves collecting and storing sensitive information, and as such, it is important to handle this information with the utmost care to protect the individual's privacy and prevent unauthorized access or use. Here are some guidelines to follow when handling confidential information related to fingerprinting. Only collect necessary information. Collect only the minimum amount of personal information necessary for the fingerprinting process. Avoid collecting unnecessary or extraneous information. Obtain informed consent. Obtain informed consent from the individual whose fingerprints are being taken. Explain what information will be collected and how it will be used. Ensure that the individual understands their rights and has the opportunity to ask questions. Use secure methods of collecting fingerprints. Use a secure fingerprint scanner or ink and paper method to collect fingerprints. Ensure that the equipment used is up to date and secure. Limited access to fingerprinting data. Only individuals with a legitimate need to know should have access to fingerprinting data. Use password protection or other security measures to restrict access to sensitive data. Store fingerprint data securely. Fingerprint data should be stored in a secure location such as a locked file cabinet, secure electronic storage system. Make sure that the storage system is backed up regularly and is protected from unauthorized access. Properly disposed of fingerprinting data. Fingerprinting data should be destroyed or deleted when it is no longer needed. Follow proper procedures for disposing of confidential information to ensure it is not accessible by any unauthorized individuals. Report any suspected breaches. If you suspect that fingerprint data has been compromised, report it immediately to appropriate individuals such as a supervisor or security team. By following these guidelines, you can help ensure that fingerprint data is handled with the utmost care and is protected from unauthorized access or use. Like, share, and subscribe to this content.